Hello everybody, this is Skyflight44, aka Zact44, and today we're going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Now, I'm still at a loss for what I can do for that deck so far, so let's go through and play some Duelist challenges. We can continue off with where we were at in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! One. There's a few different things I want to go about trying out, and I do want to see how well our Gemini deck can go about stacking up to actual decks, and it's probably not going to do very well. So let's try out Arcana, and we're going to use Gemini Force. I don't think our deck's going to win. There's a few Gemini cards I still do not have that would be really nice for us, but I just don't have them. And then there's a few other cards I could definitely think about using. Oh, well, so let's go with Terraforming. We can get Catalyst Field. And we're just gonna have to use Gemini Scorpion. We'll also set Mystical Space Typhoon and call it a turn. Elemental Hero Prisma. Okay, and then you're gonna send Dark Magician to grave, aren't you? Yeah, that's kind of nice. I'm going to chain and target dark magic attack. I don't like all that, but sure, we'll deal with that. Another Gemini Scorpion. You couldn't have given me anything else. Well, I'm gonna go about setting you. There's no reason to just throw on Catalyst Field if it can't get me anything. Gonna send another Dark Magician. And using Birthright, get it back. Yeah, that's cool. Thing is, if we get any kind of... Oh yeah, this is gonna be lovely. If we can get any kind of Gemini monster, we can easily go about beating this. Oh, if we actually get our lovely Archfiend, then we can easily, with Catalyst Field, just wipe his board. And on command, as long as that's not going to destroy it, we can summon Red Eye's Archfiend of Lightning. And then we can go about summoning him once again, activate his effect, and wipe his field. Now that I think about it, I really should have... I'm going to have to get some Red Eye support. We can go to main phase 2, Gemini Trap Hole. Because at this point in time, granted, the other Gemini monster I really want to go about using is a... You better attack with that and take out my monster. Or next turn it's just going to be destroyed. Interesting. Ah. Yeah, that would be game. Yeah, that's game. I'm gonna try this again, mainly because I almost won that. So, granted, if I used any of my more powerful decks, this would have been completely different, but I want to go and see whether or not Gemini Force can actually do anything. Considering the fact that the 2 Gemini monsters I want to go about using for our main, like boss monsters, or at least the mid boss monsters, is for the most part just... Yeah, I'll set this too. But considering the fact that the 2 monsters I want to use are both Red Eyes monsters, I really should throw in some Red Eyes support to see if I can get into them. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Catalyst field, but nothing to actually use with it. Because Woodland Archer can't get me anything if I don't have any monsters. This is kind of where this deck has been screwing me, is the fact that... And I think I'm playing a fair amount of monsters, but where each and every single time I play with it, I'm not getting any monsters whatsoever. And that's just game. Okay, so you're going to see actual... You're going to see some... You're going to see me go through and do some stuff with the deck. Now, what I really want to see is... Okay, so Red Eyes Insight can send a Red Eyes monster to the grave, so that we can add one Red Eyes spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Unfortunately, Red Eyes Fusion is something we cannot use, just because it requires Red Eyes Black Dragon, or Red Eyes Monsters, but if I remember correctly, we have to go about using... What was it called? If we go about using Red Eyes Fusion, we have to go and... The best thing to get is Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. And we have these 2 things. We're going to be playing with these 2 things. A Red Eyes normal monster and a a 1 level 6 Archfiend normal monster. Which would be the 2 Gemini monsters I want to use. But they're not normal while in the deck or in the hand. They are normal while on the field and or the graveyard. So I think running Red Eyes Insight and a possible Red Eyes Fusion just for the field. But anything else that we can go about doing? Red Eye Spirit would be useful. Yeah, I think Red Eyes Wyvern might be another one that's useful. During your end phase, if you did not normal summon set a monster this turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Red Eyes monster from your graveyard. Yeah, I'm just trying not to have too much of this deck. Or this archetype in the deck I'm trying to use, because at that point in time, it's not going to be a Gemini deck, it's going to be a Red Eyes deck, and I've already made one of those. Okay, so I have ideas of what I want to go about doing, but I just still don't have the pieces I need. So let's try this one more time, and if Gemini Force just can't do it, then it can't do it. But I do like the Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning right now. Sounds really cool. It's just, why am I not drawing into any monsters? Okay, that's better. That is 100% better. So we can start with Catalyst Field. We can summon Gemini Scorpion, being able to, at that point in time, summon in defense mode, Dawnbreaker Gardener. Utilizing Catalyst Field, summoned again, it's going to turn it into 2300. And then with a Gemini Trap Hole, because I'm not throwing Mirror Force, because god damn it. I'm tired of Dark Magic Attack. It was not the card you wanted to be afraid of. I mean, seriously, Catalyst Field is the only way this is useful. At that point in time, why didn't you just use Dark Magic Attack? Okay, we can set you and set a Mirror Force. Yeah, that's fine. Send your Dark Magician. I know you have Call of the Haunted. That's why I went about doing this. Depending on who they attack first. Yep, that is not the way I want you attacking, so you're gonna have to lose that Dark Magician. I wanted Featherizer to be... If Featherizer was the attack target first, I would have been fine with that. The 2 is the problem. Well, we'll summon Gemini Summoner, and we will also summon, or flip summon Featherizer. We'll deal 2200 to him. And we'll end turn. Hopefully, once again, it's going to be attacking Featherizer, whatever comes out. And nothing. Interesting. I'm still not in any position to be flipping Dawnbreak Gardener into attack mode, so... If either of these were a 3 or a 4, I would be so much happier. Granted, I only think I have a 4, rank 4 exceeds. Yeah, you're gonna send another Dark Magician to grave. Good. We'll activate the effect. We will send a Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Raigeki. Ooh. And a Featherizer. Well, that's game. I didn't think I was gonna win this way. But I guess this Gemini deck isn't entirely a shit show so far. This chalks up a win against a Duelist challenge as well. Granted, I'm pretty sure this was the easiest Duelist challenge I could have sent it off on. Let's see, let's go with Bandit Keith, and we're going to be doing some tunes. I still actually have cards I should be throwing into this tune deck. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a second Tune Dark Magician. Which means I should have a second Tune Dark Magician in this deck. And for the other one, and for my Fairy Dreams deck, I do have a second Solemn Warning now. We will set Tune Mask Sorcerer and Tune Kingdom. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's less fun. Scrap Beast. Kind of don't want this. How much? No, we're not going to use that. Yes, we're going to use Toon Kingdom. Big thing is I don't want Toon Mass Sorcerer to just be gone, is my problem. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to do anything otherwise. So let's just get out a... Let's get out a Toon Cyber Dragon. I could have attacked and still been able to draw a card, but... Oh well. I really should have attacked. I really should have thought about that earlier. Okay, yeah, you're not going to be around. I'm not allowing you to get Scrap Beast back. And you're going to Pendulum Summon one card. Between a 2 and a 7, not bad. Another Scrap Beast. And that's going to get you back your other Scrap Beast. Okay, that's fine. You're going to sink off into, yeah, Scrap Twin Dragon. Damn. That would suck if not for the fact that I still have another Toon Kingdom. If only I had just a little bit more. So if this face-up defense position card is target for attack and the battle phase. Yeah, that really does suck. Good thing I can just attack my opponent directly. I am not liking this. Yeah, that's probably going to be game. Then I'm going to get Flash Knight back onto the field. Using Scrap Golem is going to get another Scrap monster onto the field. Yeah, that's game. That one was actually pretty good. I just didn't get the cards I needed, and I did have that early mistake. Getting myself a... Being able to attack with the Toon Mass Sorcerer and then backing off for the Cyber Dragon would have been the better option. I would have been able to draw another card off of that, and it would have done a little bit more damage. The only problem is, would that have gotten me into anything more useful? Because now I don't start with a Toon Kingdom. I'm going to summon Toon Gemini up. Big problem I'm going to have, again, with trying to summon or set Toon Mass Sorcerer is whether or not my opponent... Ooh, this isn't good. He's already going to go off for something nice. Yeah, and you're going to go through and Pendulum Summon and then immediately get yourself a ridiculous Scrap. Yeah, you're going to be going into a Scrap Twin Dragon. Ooh, actually, that would have been worse. Well, we can start with that. We can set you. The problem here is I don't really have the ability to do anything on this. Yeah, no, that's good game, Keith. I'll try again. I know for a fact that if I just go through and use my Fairy Dreams deck, I'm going to be able to win this relatively easily. Well, as long as I go first anyway, in that case. I'm going to go second this time, see if this is going to make it any easier for me. He is running a Pendulum deck, so giving him an extra card isn't exactly the best idea for me. I do need a Toon World, though. And considering the fact that I need to have a Toon World for any of these to work, I'm going to see if I can just wait this out. If he can't just OTK me this turn. Okay, just a regular Scrap Dragon. Thing is, if I had a regular Toon, then I could have easily dealt with this. Oh yeah, and then let's see. You're gonna attempt to go any higher? No, I think he's just trying to. I think he's just trying to go about beating me in a single turn. Not yet. But I do believe he's given me something to grasp at. Okay, so I can set Toon Mask. I can use the effect to target. Damn, you're probably protecting. No, I have to destroy one on my side, and then I get to destroy one on his side. So I get to take out... I have to either go for a Scrap Factory. Yeah, when a face-up Scrap Monster in the field is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Scrap Monster from your deck. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Scrap Factory then. Okay. Then I can go through and attack Scrap Golem. Yeah, and you're gonna get Scrap Dragon. Okay. And then you're going to destroy my Scrap Dragon with Supply Squad. Oh! That wasn't what I was expecting. Yeah, it's still game, though. Rescue Hamster, I don't know what that card does. Let's try this one more time. If we can't beat it, well, a Gemini deck won, we might as well actually get a win with a Toon deck. We're gonna go first. Because I just haven't been able to get myself a real Toon card that I want. Big thing is I kind of want Toon Kingdom. I think I'm gonna have to go with Toon Kingdom. Nothing I go about summoning is actually going to be really useful if I don't have Toon Kingdom. Yeah, it's just trying to get Toon Dark Magician out onto the field. That's going to be the problem. I'm going to use... I'm going to set Mimicat and Mirror Force. Okay, you're going to get Scrap Factory. That's fine. Summoner Arch, getting yourself your, what you... That's why I was through on Mimicat, because I was pretty sure that Mirror Force was not going to make its way through. Okay, so... He only has spells in there. And unfortunately, I only have spells and traps, so... we can use Toon Kingdom. And we can summon Toon Mask Sorcerer. I could use Mystical Space Typhoon and destroy Scrap Factory. And I think I'm going to do that. So, we go to end phase. Now we can destroy Scrap Factory, so we can't go about doing much better than he already is, and he already has enough Scrap Factory, damn it. Yeah, we're gonna protect ourselves with, well, that is... Well now. Let's special summon Scrap Beast to our field. We can tribute or Toon Dark Magician. Using this effect to discard a Toon card. We can special summon Toon Barrel Dragon to the field. We can activate its effect, targeting Scrap Factory. And no. 3 tails, I should get something off of that. Here's the thing, it really seems as if his main strategy isn't actually doing anything for him this time. A Tomb Briefcase isn't all that bad. Attack your opponent directly. Yeah. I was thinking about just getting rid of these two, but no, I don't think he's going to have an easy way of... Unless he gets a tuner onto the field. But then I have Tomb Briefcase, so... Seriously, why are you getting... Do you have nothing else that you can get off a reinforcement of the army? Actually, now I think about it, should have used Tomb Barrel Dragon's effect yet last turn. Three heads? I mean, three tails again. What is he? Oh my god, my luck's terrible. And with that, I've beaten Keith. The moment he didn't have the ability to use scraps is the moment I actually was able to win. Unlucky me. And now let's actually just get into, like, real mode. We're gonna go through and hopefully not see the game crash because of Exodia. I'd like to have a Legendary Ocean. Ooh, not liking that. He's going second. Well, sir, I do believe that is not in your best interest. Okay. Let's go with Bountiful Artemis. Yeah, I'm not liking any of these. Honest. Interesting, okay. So we can go with Minerva. We can go into the battle phase. Well... let's see if this is gonna... if we're actually gonna be able to get some damage in. Draw a card, and then we also gain some attacks. So that's nice. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. And a Swift Scarecrow. Okay. At least we got rid of that. Now we could go into Castell. We could take this away. That one is... that shouldn't be... I'm gonna think about it. Upstart Goblin. Not liking how much back row he has. Let's go about using Freed the Brave Wanderer. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Will attack. Negate attack. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. If you're gonna use counter traps on me, I'm perfectly fine. That's just gonna make this worse off for you. Upstart Goblin. Pitching Neo Parshath. It really all comes down to what is this third card? Yeah, and then the Scrap Iron Scarecrows are going to deal with the rest of them. But even then, if I can get any other card like Minerva onto the field, well, not liking that card. Nor that. Threatening Roar is the one I hate the most because it's the one that is chainable. And get out Minerva, Scholar of the Sky. And I'm going to attempt to attack. Okay, that was a stupid idea. You're trying to get this into the grave so you can get a Exodia piece to your hand. Now life's gonna get a little bit worse for you. I do believe this could very well be game. Wabaku? Okay, first off, I'm definitely chaining 7 tools of the bandit. Okay, we will get Solemn Judgment. We'll draw a card. And we're gonna get Negate Attack. Oh, doesn't that just look wonderful? And then we also get another card to hand. That is 4 cards that we just got off of this board. And then obviously we're gonna use the Honest. Yeah, get your 1 Exodia piece to your hand, motherfucker. Obviously, you're gonna use Scrap Iron Scarecrow on that. And then I'm just gonna blow you out with 4,500 attack points on Minerva. That's 5 counter traps going off that game. Yeah, that's not so bad. Let's continue. We can do Odeon this time. This one's going to be a little bit harder to do because he is running Gravekeepers. And if he goes first, which he's going to take, yeah. This is going to be a much harder game. The thing is, if we can stick anything, then we're going to be in a very good position. I am liking what I have. He did not open Necro Valley. With my with mine, I can usually get Necro Valley onto the field first turn, like about 70% of the time. Thing is, I don't really have much of anything. Very least, let's summon Power Angel Valkyria so that we can. If this is Spy, we can at least destroy it. No. That's fine. If it's Spy, I wouldn't be annoyed. Descendant? Okay, that's fine. Oh, for recruit. Okay, yeah, you're definitely. I cannot believe you didn't destroy my card using a recruiter. Now you're gonna do so. No, that's actually the better option. I am gonna get rid of your Descendant, though. Mark my words, I'm getting rid of that Descendant. No, we're saving Honest. Okay, it's gonna get back both of them. No. Yeah, now I'm using Honest. We're gonna summon Guiding Ariadne. Battle phase. Take him down, and then hopefully he's gonna be attacking into Guiding Ariadne. Yeah, this deck is not exactly a good Gravekeeper's deck. Thing is, if that's Spy, then I'm screwed. So I can get rid of those two. I can still deal a lot of damage off of this is the big thing. Yeah, Recruiter. Okay. And then I'm gonna get a Solemn Judgment. Ah, that's cool. Main phase 2, we're gonna set Solemn Judgment and we're going to pass. Yeah, we'll get rid of the back row. Oh, Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. That would have been cool. And off of that, we shall win. Recruiter yet again. And then we can get Rebirth of Parshath. It's not going to matter. We've already won. But getting Rebirth of Parshath just so good. And he finally goes about getting the card that you can get Necro. That's the entire point of the deck, is getting out Necro Valley. Why not just get out Necro Valley? And we have 3 more we can go about doing. I don't really want to do Weevil Underwood. I think I'm going to need a stronger deck for that one. Yami Bakura. Yeah, we're going to go with Fairy Dreams. This is still my strongest deck I have. I have other decks I'm trying to go about making, but this is still my strongest deck, hands down. If we go first, we're likely to just win going first. Ah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Rebirth Parshath, Solemn Judgment. And we can set out 7 Tools of the Bandit. Unfortunately, Magic Chamber is the worst out of all of them right now, just because we can't actually... discarding a card is just something I cannot afford to do. Obviously, one of them has to sit in my hand, and it's going to be the useless one. Okay, Rebirth of Parshath. I'm gonna have to negate, discard, I mean, Magic Jammer. And then we can special summon Sacred Arc, Air Knight Parshath. Okay, so we're gonna Judgment this. Nope. And a Pot of Duality. Torrential Tribute. Oh well, I don't fear it. Solemn Judgment. I kind of fear that. So, please. If you want to, do whatever you want. Oh, I can only attack with 1 monster each phase? Okay. Sure, that's fine. I can set you, then. Set you. And I can attack with my strong monster. Dealing quite a lot of damage, too. We can get Sanctum of Parshath. Play it, and end turn. Actually... here's the thing, these cards are not going to Or we're not going to see Magic Jammer because we are going to have something negated by the time we have... Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not letting you do that. Draw cards, Solemn Judgment, and this is going to reset our deck. Ooh, Dust Tornado. I couldn't have asked for more. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't have an out for that this turn. But he's screwed. He has one card in hand, and the only thing that's actually helping him out is the fact that he has that Dark Door, which is now gone. Probably could have waited on that, considering the fact that if I had, like, let's say, used another card, which got me another card, then I could have set a counter trap. But let's see. I can use this. And... nope. That is just not going to happen, boy. I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to be. We can get another Bountiful Artemis. Again, majority of the time, we could just gain... as long as we get some kind of counter trap and actually be able to use it, we can gain serious advantage with this deck. We've actually managed to win at least one challenge with each of our decks, which makes me feel at least a little bit confident in my deck-making decisions. Though Keith took a little while, and Arcana, well, that's just because I was running Gemini. So we have a lot of points this time. Let's go and send some of these points into Cyrus Truesdale. I do want to see a few different cards. The big one is a Power Bond, a Cyber Dragon or two. Okay, Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. Okay, so this doesn't need polymerization. Original attack of this card becomes 1200 times the number of fusion monsters used for its special summon. Okay, that's cool. I already have a Cyber Dragon card that I'm looking to go about using, though. Too bad I can't use Volcanics. My buddy is not going to be able to be used. I really am a fan of Volcanics. The Koichi, that's nice. Volcanic Rocket. At the very least, I can't play a straight-out Volcanic deck. But I can go about using a Volcanic Engine if I really want to. Which I might do in the case of Flame Vel. Or maybe Levavel. I don't know which one. Probably playing at least one of them. This is actually a very bad deck for me to use with a lot of these cards I don't really want to use. Soul of Purity and Light, though, is... that's definitely interesting. Because it's a monster we can just, in a lot of our decks, we could actually go about summoning off. Volcanic Queen, I would like a Cyber Dragon, please. Okay, Dark Lord Rebellion. Summon Dark Lord monster from your hand or face up in the field to the graveyard, destroy one card on the field. That's fine. Damage Condenser is an idea. I do have a bunch of Dekoichi now. Cyber Larva, I'm definitely liking. Limiter Removal, I definitely am glad to have that. And this is the last Cyber Larva we need. That's cool. Okay, I still don't. I want to have a second or third Cyber Dragon. That is really what I want. Because if we can get into either of those two, like a second one or third one, then we can run the deck I'm thinking of. And I might just have to go about facing Zane several times in order to get it. Which would actually have to be on screen because I haven't actually played against him, I think. Grinder Golem, that's an idea, but you're forbidden. Cyber Valley, that one's decent. Just not finding it. Come on, baby, you have to be in here. No, Nimbus Man, I like you, but you're not Cyber Dragon. Might be able to play Dark Lord later, but not now. Cyber Pharaohs, sure, I have one of those already. Cyber Valley, I'm happy to have. I might have to go about using other Cyber Dragons. Come on, just regular Cyber Dragon, please. Oh, this isn't looking too good for me. Cyber Twin Dragon, I like that if I had more Cyber Dragons. Okay, so Cyber Dragon Sega, or Saiga. This card becomes Cyber Dragon while in the field or in the graveyard. During each battle phase, if this card has not declared an attack, you can target one machine monster you control with 21 or 2100 or more attack for the rest of its turn. That monster gains 2100 attack and defense. Also, neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this monster. Oh, that kind of kills the monster for me, or at least that effect. Come on, boy, Cyber Dragon. There are all these things that we can play later. Chimera Tech, Mega Fleet Dragon, the second one of these. Oh boy. So the big thing for this is we can... The card I want about seeing that makes me want to go about using something like a Cyber Dragon slash like those alphabet machines is Cyber Eternity Dragon. So you need one Cyber Dragon monster plus 2 machine monsters. If you have a machine fusion monster in your deck, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this fusion summoned monster you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, you can special summon one Cyber Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. This turn, your opponent cannot target fusion monsters you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Which basically means that if we can get that onto the field, then any of our machine fusion monsters we can go about using are a hell of a lot easier to keep up. The big thing is we need to be able to get into these as well. The only problem I have is the fact that we don't actually need to have... We don't really need to go through and use polymerization for any of these, which is the sucky thing. If they needed it, then I would be in much better shape. But I'm running polymerization almost entirely for the Cyber Dragon section of this deck. And there really isn't anything I want to use. Like, there's nothing else we can go about splashing into this, outside of if we had a Pyro Monster. Because if we had a Pyro Monster, then we could also throw in Blaze Phoenix. which I love that card to death. But that's going to be it. I'm going to see if I can make a deck for this, and see everybody. Have a nice day.